Hello, everybody. I'm back. The metaphysics of self-healing through chakra and Kundalini awareness, taking personal responsibility for having created our illnesses and how to self-heal them. Today, Anja chakra, third eye chakra. Some call it the first eye chakra. We've already welcomed in Mama Nephthys and lit a candle to her, reminding you that she is Dark Star Sirius B, my cosmic mother, who often appears to me in raven form. She's a shapeshifter. So when you see me on Facebook telling those stories, believe me, I try to get pictures. I don't think she really likes to be photographed so much, but if she's there long enough, I reach for my camera and I document. I am the Conscious Dr. Rainbow Warrior, a documenter. Okay? While I wait for her to get here, I want you to go and get a pen and paper today. Seek only the truth is the principle of the third eye, Anja chakra. Okay? We're going to be talking a lot about that. We've got books to share. We're going to go over the dysfunctions, how you will know when you are out of balance, and how you can change your consciousness and heal yourself. So I'm going to wait for a second for you all to get pen and paper. Get a pen and paper. Go get it right now. Me and Mama Nephthys are waiting for you to get it so you can write it down. 'Cause we are serious about taking back our power. We're gonna all get it done. Get a pen and paper, write it down. 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 The metaphysics of self-healing has principles of the chakras that you got to live by. All is one, honor one another. As a solar plexus chakra, respect yourself. Remember how we said, sometimes you gotta just say no. I ain't gonna be to do it. So we can rise to the highest centers through the heart of unconditional love, yeah. Remember there are many types of love. Tough love above all else. And then we'll get up to the throat chakra like I got down to it yesterday. Telling my truth with confidence about bogus HIV and how dramatically impacted I am by it. And today, I want you to know that when I hear 6 cars outside my window, I know to apply it to this principle of the 6th chakra. Call, 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 and wait a little while, and call, 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 call. My mama's telling me what you're doing in the moment is the truth, because that's what we seek. Truth in expression, truth in our life, truth in our relationships. We can even do it opera style. All you gotta do is drag it out and make it dramatic like this. Mama Nephthys, you are amazing. I love you so much. Mama Nephthys, you are the mama of my life. Like the one I have in Woodcrest. She's amazing too. I want to say thank you to both of you. I love you, mama, 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 mama. Woo! Feel that. Mama Nephthys, Mama Nephthys, Mama Nephthys. Ow! Gotta put some foot in it. Move it. A lot of bad things happen in this world. We gotta find some joy in it. And to do that, we gotta create it. I'm doing that right now for you. Cause I love this music. It's called Taking You Higher. Even though I'm going lower, I wanna go higher in my life. Yes, I do. But no one's gonna do it for me, so I'm gonna do it for myself. Yeah, yeah. 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 I hope you like my outfit. A friend who traveled to Africa gave it to me. I use it as door decoration artwork, but today I'm wearing it cause it has two petals like the Anju chakra, two petals like the Anju chakra. I want you to order my book and get down and study. I put my heart and my foot in it, and I want you to be able to feel it, cause there is no HIV, not at all. We've been tricked. We're taking our power back, so you better get used to it. We are not having it any longer. We are God people, God and Goddess. Oh, 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 yeah. We are God, Goddess. We are God, Goddess. And we gotta take action. Action with passion and compassion. Cause we mean it. It's time for us to rise up and get down to it. Today, on your chakra. I want to set a little bit different mood now. Taking you higher is what that is. I love this piece. When I first heard it, I was very much into meditation. It lasts about 14 minutes. Listen to that bass. I certainly hope that I'm not violating any rules by playing this music. I love it. I'm very rhythmical, very melodic, and music helps my thoughts flow better. Okay, so here we are today. Again, I have my list. Oh, and I think I accidentally turned it off. I placed something on top of it there. I apologize for that. I want to remind you of my book, which I've already sang about today. Today I'm going to be talking about my illnesses throughout the 22 years that I have not taken those toxic drugs. It doesn't mean that I'm perfect in any kind of way. I told you I'm no saint, but I do know about the principles of metaphysics and chakra awareness. And anytime I got sick, I would take a look at myself. All right, so I just want to run down some of those just as a precursor today. I've experienced conjunctivitis. That's inflammation in the eye area. You go to the doctor about it, you get some eye drops. It's anger and frustration at what I was seeing in life. Diarrhea. We talked about that already. Fear and rejection running off. Goldie had that issue. Athlete's foot. Frustration at not being accepted. Jock itch. all these itches. It's like you're itching to get out or get away. Colds had nothing to do with touching germs on a doorknob. I think you should get that Nutricide book by Dr. Africa. He talks a lot about the ridiculousness of germ theory, and he is a scientist. You're gonna love his book. You're gonna love listening to him on YouTube. We have some differences, but I still respect him and his work. I've learned a lot from him, a new perspectives and ways of thinking, especially about fast food. As well, inflammation. Whenever you have any kind of inflammation, it's probably due to some anger issues. Inflamed, sort of is a clue to that. Reddening of that area based on thinking and fears. Headaches, invalidating yourself. Self-criticism. Congestion, response to mass negativity and belief in statistics. Low back pain, we've already said financial worry. It's people who gamble all the time and end up in the chiropractor's office. I had a friend actually who was like that. I drove him to the chiropractor. I had told him, I said, because I had that Louise Hayes book, the one that got stolen. The very last pages of it had the vertebral column, the cervical, thoracic, lumbar regions, sacral regions as well. And I said, I looked at that book because I knew his personality. And I said, I think you got problems in lumbar 4 and 5. Of course, he didn't listen to me. I guess I used to drink so much back then. People didn't take me serious. They didn't even know that I had another side of myself. But anyway, that's okay. But he came out of the chiropractor with a piece of paper and he showed me, and it said lumbar 4 and 5. So people who are worrying about money all the time have low back pain and they don't even know why. Night sweats. That was one of those things they always tell you, people scared up people to think they might have HIV. Again, the body is always in the process of healing itself. If it is sweating, that it means something needs to be cooled off, something needs to be cleansed out. And so that's a clue. Never get scared of anything that your body is doing. It is doing it for you. If you'll listen to, I believe, Kidi Owadu, his radio program, Living in Black, he goes into much of that in depth about the cleansing process of the body through foods and water. You can't see it now, but that shopping cart I have over there, I go out of town basically to get water from the earth, pure water. It tastes so good. You can see it in my skin. I look better than I did before I started drinking it. But anyway, these are some of the things we're going to discuss today. I also want to remind you all of Shiva, who awakened my Kundalini. None of us are saints. We all have unconscious, repressed memories, things about ourselves that we'd rather not contend with. When your Kundalini is awakened, mine was with the mantra Om Namah Shivaya. Don't go around chanting any meditation until you research it fully. I did not know what that meant. In fact, after my Kundalini awakened on that amazing day that I write about, life was never again the same. There are some times, because the energy of Kundalini is very treacherous. It pushes to the surface unconscious material for integration into the whole of who you are, not that person you've been pretending to be. So that breaking down process is treacherous, but it's still amazing. Every account I've read about Kundalini awakenings in many sources, internet groups, and books, everybody speaks about the amazing mystical and psychic experiences that they have. Again, my dissertation is about Kundalini awakening, also called spiritual emergence and spiritual crisis. 60% of people in mental health hospitals, for whatever reason, have had a Kundalini awakening, maybe in a physical accident, or chanting mantras, or just spontaneously. Of course, they didn't understand what was happening. And so that energy rises up from the base of the spine. And I believe, based on the melanin content in your body, depends on how well you will or will not be able to assimilate those energies. Again, Western medicine is not as aware of these things as the Eastern philosophies, but we want to be ever aware that we are not to engage in meditation lightly. Okay? The next thing I want to discuss is the caduceus. I'm wondering where, here it is. It was behind me, that's why I didn't see it. The caduceus. We are into our history as progenitors of culture and civilizations on this planet in the land of Kemet. Imhotep, not Hippocrates, is a father of medicine. This symbol came out of that. With those snakes intertwined on that rod, that is symbolic of the Kundalini energy. One representing a masculine flow and the other the feminine around the chakras, which are of course of the rainbow, and the wings at the top represent flying to the Godhead and self-realization. That is the caduceus. Okay. Next, I want to refer to my notes. The sixth chakra, Anja chakra, is all about our psychic abilities. Seek only the truth. Our psychic abilities. We have so many. I want to address those of you out there who know that you are empathic. You are an empath. I'm one. We can walk into a room and feel the energy and know where we do and do not want to sit. We can pick up when people around us might be lying. We just have that extra sense. I have a friend in New York who's South African. She can get on the train in New York and get off because she's getting nauseous. So that's how empathic she is. But if we're aware of who we are and how we are, we can take measures to protect ourselves, our energy field, our mind, our consciousness, and heal our illnesses. Other type spiritual abilities, some referenced in the Bible, are clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience, bilocation, and astral body travel. I mentioned those books and the need to get over fears to explore that part of ourselves, the out-of-body experiences as well as the inner worlds. Sometimes you have the sensation of being pulled out of your body, other times sucked into it. I didn't pull that book off the shelf today, but I want you to know that there are some twins out there called Erlene and Shirlene Carr. They are black women, goddesses. Their book is called From the Motherland to the Mother Earth. There's some blog talk interviews when they were on their tour promoting their book. Very interesting stories. Again, when you are on the path to spirituality and you have committed to it, the spirit world starts sending you teachers that you can handle, that you can relate to, that let you know you are right where you're supposed to do. Everything from that day forward is in divine order. Okay. Also, those of you who are married and have children, or who are single and have children, you need to be aware of the dispensation of souls coming to the planet at this time. Again, I was in Indigo. We were back in the late 50s and 60s. These days, there are the crystal children, the diamond children, the rainbow children. Some of those children would end up in classes like mine when I taught special education. I think Spirit placed me in that position because a lot of times teachers don't understand those type children. They are not subject to fold into authority. They have minds of their own. They are God beings on this planet. And so if you understand that and are aware of that, you can relate to them and realize they are here to teach you and not the other way around. Special people, older souls on this planet show them love and respect like you would every child. Children are not to be abused. Okay, be careful in your spanking techniques that spoil the rod and spare the child. I'm not sure I agree with that. I believe we are smart as adults. We can come up with ways to get our point across without physically abusing another god or goddess. All right, we're going to take a move over here to the body chart that saves our life. All right. Here we are back at the body chart. Again, I mentioned the illnesses that I've contended with, that I have always healed. The harder ones are when there's anger, for me, thoughts of revenge. When someone's done me wrong, I want to get them back, but I will have flares in certain areas that can be debilitating. And then, hey, the body doesn't lie. So it's up to me to change my consciousness or deal with the pain of that, or go to a doctor like I ended up doing. And he prescribed some things, explained it to me. But I was embarrassed because I'm the conscious doctor. I don't need a doctor other than myself. But I was glad to have him. I'm not suggesting that you don't go to the doctor. I'm nothing like that. It's just that you need to be aware that you do have the ability to heal yourself. So here we are. I first want to mention too, when you are in a consciousness of not self versus a consciousness of self, you are going to experience immune-related disorders. Okay, that's Dan Winter's work, Soul Invitation. He's another scientist that moved out of the country to protect his own safety. He's a physicist. He talks about coherent emotion in the heart. I post about that as well sometimes. His websites are available. Okay, now the light in the head. See up here at the chakra, seek only the truth, at the Anja chakra. The light in the head, that's something else that's in the Bible. If thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Let me say that again. If thine eye be single, thy whole body will be full of light. Okay? Remember that. That has to do with a non-dual perspective on consciousness, not judging things as good or bad and deciding that one is better than the other, but recognizing the energies of the caduceus, of masculine and feminine energies in balance, which can lead us to the Godhead. Okay? We want to talk about the brow chakra. It's also called, the location is the center of the head. The spiritual lesson is understanding. It's a reality checkpoint. It's all about detachment and remaining open-minded. The physical dysfunctions are brain tumors, strokes, blindness, deafness, seizures, learning disabilities, spinal dysfunctions, panic, and depression. Mental and emotional illness, people who fear the truth, fear being disciplined, they're judgmental, evaluative, but we want to consider our own emotional intelligence, our concepts of reality, and get a hold of our confusion. The information stored inside the sacral chakra, not the sacral chakra, but the brow chakra, is about being able to see clearly, 360 degrees, wisdom, intuition, mental faculties, and intellect. The areas of the body that are governed are the brain, the neurological system, the ears, eyes, nose, pituitary, and pineal glands. Okay, we're almost done. Thank you all for being patient. I know we went a little long today because I had to get down on that song, Impromptu, just to see how it would go. Okay, here's the first book today, Soul Retrieval. In Bogus HIV, it's almost as if your soul fragments when they tell you have that diagnosis. The doctor comes in the room. They might even send you to a counselor. They put you in such a mode of fear of death and dying that you feel that you're required to take those drugs. But this book came along when I was putting myself back together. Soul Retrieval, calling my fragmented parts back to myself. As an urban shaman, I was very much interested in all things shamanic, music, meditations, Native America, learning about shamanic wisdom, and the pyramid texts. There's nothing on this planet that didn't come from our people. See how thick this book is? It's no joke. The Art of Redemption, learning to forgive others and ourselves. Stuart Wilde, excellent author. He helped me with certain meditations. Again, you create your own meditations because after you study so much, you know which ones work for you. I'm one who meditates lying down as opposed to sitting up. It works better for me. Some might disagree. It's not for me to care. This book, Shamanic Spirit. See the animals there, the birds? The raven is my totem spirit animal. Learn about it. It has to do with going into the dark areas, into the void, honoring ancestors, that other realm, which I'm glad to be connected to. My numerology number suggests that that would happen in my life. This book, The Way of the Shaman. Now, one man I love is Patrice Malidoma Somé from the Dagara tribe in Africa. He has identified that gay and lesbian people are the healers of the tribes, the twin-spirited people. We guard the gates between the world of the spirit and the world of the physical. We'll often find ourselves to be interested in all things about healing. This book of Water and the Spirit, highly recommend it. I give it as gifts as well. And then he later wrote this book. I think he's written several. The Healing Wisdom of Africa. See his name? Patrice Malidoma Somé. Okay? So, we've got a lot to think about going forward. Ever keeping present in our minds that it is us who created our own illnesses and it is us who can heal them. Again, I am uploading these presentations after sharing them on YouTube in my groups. I usually put them in a second rotation. When I upload them to YouTube, all you have to do is look under Busting Up Bogus HIV Worldwide, the Metaphysics of Self-Healing, and then we go one at a time through the chakras: root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, today third eye, and tomorrow crown. Okay? Still want to go out with a bang like we came in. I love deep house music. When you listen to my presentations on YouTube, because I wanted to reach a gay audience, I use music that we used to dance to in the clubs, lifting our spirits when we were very much down because of all the murdering that was going on of all our people, fearing that that would happen to us. But it doesn't have to happen to anyone anymore because as truths come out, I'm the living proof of it. And you can too. I love you very much. Now, if you don't learn to love yourself, have a good day. Tomorrow, crown chakra, the 1,000-petal lotus. Good day. Bye-bye. Kabir, Amenra, Anpu, Ausar, Set, Horakhty, the Rainbow Warrior, Conscious Doctor, Dr. Damian Q. Laster, Metaphysical Science.